Today's lesson we will be going over perimeters of composite figures. So our vocab word for this section is composite figure. Composite figure is a shape made up of two or more shapes. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is estimate the perimeter of the figure. So we are going to count up each side. It says, remember, if a length is on an angle, like this or this, it is equal to about 1.5 times a normal length. Okay, so let's count up the sides. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12. We're not done because we need to do these two sides that are on an angle. Okay, if they're on an angle, they're about 1.5 times a normal length. So if we're saying a normal length is 1, we're going to use each one of these lengths as 1.5 or 1.5. So we have 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3. We're going to go on this side. 1.5 plus 1.5 is also 3. So, our estimated perimeter of the figure is 12 plus 3 plus 3, which equals 18. Okay. So now, we're going to be finding the perimeter of a composite figure. If there is a circle, you will have to use the circumference formula. And you guys should all know the circumference formula by now, because I know I sang you a great song yesterday. Okay, if it is a half of a circle, if it is a half circle or semicircle, you will have to divide the circumference by 2. Okay, here's our composite figure right here. These kind of don't look like semicircles. They kind of look like semi-ovals, but they are semicircles. Okay, let's do our second step before we figure out our composite figure perimeter. So, second step, add the outside edge of each shape together. Okay. So we do have a circle. We have a semicircle over here and a semicircle over here. So let's highlight those. Okay. If we only had one semicircle or 1/2 of a circle, we would have to divide the circumference by 2. But if we had 2 halves of a circle together, that'll give us one circle. So we just find the circumference of it. So they're giving us the diameter. So we're going to use diameter times pi, which would be 5 times 3.14. Equals 5 times 3.14 gives us 15.7 inches. Okay, we're not done finding the perimeter yet though, because we also have to add the outside edges of the shape together too. So we have 8 inches here. So let's do 15.7 plus 8 plus this side. We don't have anything telling us how long this side is, but if we look down here, we know that this is a rectangle, and so that means this side and this side are going to be equal. So this will also be 8 inches. We add 15.7 plus 8 plus 8, 0.7 plus 8 plus 8 equals 31.7 inches. So that will be our perimeter of the composite figure. So let's go down and work on these two problems together. Okay, let's start with this one. So, do we have a circle in this composite figure? Nope. We have a rectangle and a triangle. So first, let's find this length right here. We know it's opposite of the 6 inches, so they're the same length. Now all we have to do is add the outside edge of each shape together. So we will have 5 plus 3 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, so that gives us 10, 16, 19, 24 inches. Great. Okay. Now we come over here. This one does have a circle, and it only has a semicircle. So we have to find half of the circumference of this circle. So let's find the diameter. Remember, this shape down here is a rectangle, so these lengths will be the same. So this will be 6 feet. Now let's find the diameter, which is 6 times pi, which equals 6 times 3.14, which gives us 18.84. But we're not quite done with this circumference because it's only a semicircle. So we need to divide by 2, which gives us 9.42. Now we need to add up the other outside edges. So we have this edge, which is 4, 4, and 6. So that will give us 23.42 feet. Perfect. Now go ahead and pause the video and try these two questions on your own. Okay, I hope you paused and tried them yourself. Here are the answers. So that's all we have for today, so keep working on your perimeters of composite figures.